Now, don't you think it's annoying, those people who start celebrating Christmas right during Thanksgiving weekend? Okay, but you have to cut me some slack. The reason why I'm already wearing my Santa hat is because I'm leaving the US to go hike the lower Himalayas December 1st. And I'm gonna be gone all December and coming back in January. So believe me, I'm going to be reporting live from Jane Unchained in Bhutan as soon as I get internet. But I'm gonna miss the holiday season. So I've already started with my Santa hat. And I kinda like the lights. What do you think? So today has been a great day already. I want to say shout out to all those fabulous people who were doing the tofurkey trot. I saw you online with Factory Farm Animal Coalition. I want to thank you for all you do, and to all you sexy people out there running, you were looking great. And of course, hats off to Tofurkey. I love you. And Seth Tibbetts, the owner of Tofurkey, the original, the starter, he has done wonders for changing the entire food supply system, the impetus for starting a big change that we're all a part of. So shout out to Seth, shout out to Tofurkey, and shout out to the Factory Farm Animal Coalition and everybody who ran the turkey trot. You were looking fly this morning. I saw you. Okay, so today starts my very first holiday party, Christmas holiday party, and I was just looking online and it said potluck. And I realized, oh gosh, I don't have anything to bring. And I was like, quick, what can I make? Super fast. That's what got me to the Dandies Vegan Rice Krispie Treats. So you all know Dandies. I think you all know Dandies. They are the vegan marshmallows, so no gelatin. No gelatin happening here, folks. I love them. But what I love more about it is that this recipe is super easy and super fast. So there are 3 ingredients: Dandies vegan marshmallows, Rice Krispies, and that can be whatever brand you want, generic exists, and then I like to use vegan butter that has no palm oil. It's actually more than a like. I actually say, nuh-uh, ain't gonna be doing no palm oil here, and you're never gonna find me using palm oil right here on Jane Unchained. So I use either 2 things: Miyoko's butter, but I am plumb out of that because I used it so much to cook for Thanksgiving, or I use just straight old organic coconut oil, and that serves me really well. So what I did, you can see the stove behind me, I took a packet, a 10-ounce packet, no big deal, of Dandies, and I put it on a low heat with about 4 tablespoons of organic coconut oil, and that's just been hanging out on a low heat while I got my Santa hat, found my Santa hat for you. By the time I came back from finding my Santa hat, this has been already melting. So let me just show you, ooh, looking good. Oh my gosh, so let me just show you. I'll bring this right up to the camera, and then I'll give it a stir before I pour it in. So this is looking all nice and fluffy. So all of the marshmallows have puffed up, which I love. Doesn't that look so good? It's super hot, so don't touch it, but oh my gosh. I'm gonna give it a stir, and then I'm gonna bring it right over. Now remember, great for the holidays. Not so sure that it's great for your waistline, but we're not focusing on that today, okay? That's for January. January, I'll be back talking about the super healthy stuff. Right here and now, I'm just talking about the fun of making holiday treats really fast. So, okay, all the marshmallows are completely broken down. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just stirring to make sure that everything is broken down, and it is. So I'm going to turn this off and come on over. And now in my big bowl, I have 4 cups of puffed rice, Rice Krispies. Boink. So that's wonderful. Throw that in. And then, as I say, I've broken down all of my marshmallows. Ooh. And now I am stirring, just mixing my marshmallows, which are all melted and puffed up, with the rice. So here, I'll give you a little vision of what that looks like. Hopefully you can see that. Little whited out there with my lights, but hopefully you can see that. So I'm just going to, now I like things really sugary, gosh darn. So again, I told you I'll be back in January to talk about the fix for that. So I was kind of shy on how much Rice Krispies I put in, but I think really for the rest of the world, you might want 5 cups of Rice Krispies. I'll see how I do here. Wow! As I spill, how perfect is this? Right over my sink. Shout out to all the people that say I have a nice kitchen, by the way. I love you for saying that. I hope that you'll come visit me in my kitchen and that you'll let me cook for you, because I super love to do that. So I have to be speedy when I do this because I want to mix this all up, but I also don't want my marshmallows to start getting stiff on me, which they are. So I'm gonna quickly transport them to the bowl. Stirring, stirring, stirring. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving, by the way. I did. I made lots of pies. Again, we're gonna address this in January. I made lots of pies, but I also made an asparagus, zucchini, purple potato casserole, and then I made my first stab at a vegan meatloaf with mushroom vegan gravy. Super good. You know, you just don't need meat at all. You know, mushrooms, the godsend to the world, of course. Thank you for mushrooms, thank you. You can just make any umami flavor with mushrooms, which is so beautiful and so wonderful. So, you know, a little flour, and then you saute those mushrooms with olive oil, and you keep adding in mushroom broth slowly but surely as it thickens. You got mushroom gravy, ain't nothing to it. Okay, I want to say ain't nothing to these Rice Krispie Treats, and that is true, except you do kind of got to move fast, maybe even a little faster than I'm moving, to get them all mushed together. Oh, it's coming together. It's looking fine, looking fine. I'm going to add just a tad bit more, just because I'm going to be serving to people that maybe don't have the same kind of sweet tooth that I do, so I just want to make sure there's enough Rice Krispies in here for everything. Most people do 5 cups. I did 4 to make sure that it was super sweet, because that's how I like it, but really I just want it to be good for everybody. So, okay, I've done my job here, and now I'm going to spoon out ever so deftly, if I can, into this 5x7 pan, 5x7. And it's gonna come together pretty nicely here. Already kind of firming up, which is so wonderful. Looks like I'm gonna have extra. This recipe could also go in a 9x9, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna have enough, so I put them in 5x7, which is a size that I love because I just feel like it's very personable. When you bring a small pan, I always feel like it says, oh, I made it at home. And it's, you know, very personal to me. So, okay. All right, I've got everything down pat now in my first pan, and I probably have enough, yes I do, to switch it out and make pan number 2, which I'm gonna do, and here we go. Just scraping the bottom of the bowl, making sure I have enough, which is so wonderful. Ta-da! Just rid of this. Now, I do have a little treat that I brought here. Let me go the other way. Like I said, I'm gonna soon be leaving the United States to do a little bit of hiking in the lower Himalayas. So I wanted to make sure that I'm really celebrating Christmas, because I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it where I'm going. So I wanted to be able to make sure that I could really celebrate. So I brought some red and green sugar toppings. This way everybody knows it's my holiday treat that I'm bringing to the holiday party. So let me put this down and bring this. Now what I thought I would do, I just want to even out the sides here so it's all, when I go to cut it, it will be nice and even. So I'm just patting this down so everything is nice and even. Oh, yummy. And then have a little bit of red, have a little bit of green, and I'm just gonna sprinkle this right on top. Oh, come on, it's so fun for the holidays. Oh my gosh. And I thought about making like a Santa cutout, and then I could sprinkle green all around the Santa cutout and red in the Santa cutout, but I didn't get to the arts and crafts of it today. So sorry. Okay, oh, it does look cute though. It does look cute with its red and green sprinkles. really very much in the holiday spirit, which is just so fun. And again, I just want to pat this down because I want to make sure that when I go to cut it, I'm going to have to let it sit here for about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I just want to make sure that when I go to cut it, it's all even so that nobody fights over which size piece they get. So it will be even for everybody. Oh my gosh, that's the end of that. I told you that I have a party to go to and I got to make this fast and snappy. I hope you can see this. It's a little blurred because of the lights. Hope you can see that okay. I'm gonna step around and I'm gonna turn down my lights just for a second so that you can actually see. Now you can maybe see more of the red and green sprinkles of my holiday Rice Krispie Treats. Now I'm gonna go back and turn up the lights and say my goodbyes. I want to say that I will be back. I will be back. I'm Elysabeth Alfano, Silver Chic Chef, also the host of Awesome Vegans Podcast. I will be back one more time before I head to the Himalayas. I'll be back on Thursday with Johnny Juicer. We're going to do a healthy Christmas juice. Yes, it's possible. It's what we're going to do. Until then, I want to say happy holidays. I hope everyone is gearing up for Christmas and had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you are in need of something super fast, there are 3 ingredients: Rice Krispies, organic coconut oil, and Dandies Marshmallows, and a couple red and green sprinkles if you want to. Super fast, feeds a bunch of people. You can see how quickly I did it. I've got 2 bowls, 2 pans of it. So it's a great, easy holiday treat, and it's always tasty, and it's a classic. So hopefully you guys can use this at your next holiday party. And until I see you again on Thursday, don't forget to be vegan. Bye, everybody.